live with the pain, or not to live at all. Just walk away and walk away. My arms open wide for all left to behold. I'll rise above disgrace. I'll push through all of the shame and embrace a greater fight.
Hey, this is Jay Wasley from Ghost Adventures, and you're listening to Let's Talk Ghosts.
And that was Prelude the Ruin with Note to Self, and you can check them out on our featured artist page.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce.
You know what time it is. Of course, this is not going to be very exciting because I'll just know the word, but it is time for... What the heck does that mean?
That was a wolf howling. That's what that means.
Okay, so what do you got? It is time for what the heck does that mean?
Is it?
Yes, it is. That's how I feel every time I hear one of your words.
That was weird grunt noises.
I've heard those noises before. Usually coming from the bathroom area.
Okay. Are you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Are you sure you're ready?
I am born ready.
The word this week is scripophily.
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 Scripophily. Well, a filly is a female horse. A scripo is a marker. So that is the act of marking up a female horse with a magic marker.
Not even close.
Well, it would make sense.
Would you like me to spell it for you?
Sure, go ahead.
Scripophily. Scripophily.
PH. It's not F. So filly, it's not of the female something or other. It's the other kind of filly. Like Philadelphia cream cheese.
Yes.
So is it something to do with Philadelphia cream cheese?
No, nothing to do with Philadelphia cream cheese.
I like Philadelphia cream cheese.
It is good.
Yeah.
They make a good product.
Yes, they do. Yeah, now they should send us money for...
They should.
For advertising.
Because Let's Talk Ghost endorses Philadelphia cream cheese.
Yes, we do. We love us some Philadelphia cream cheese.
Butter your bread with Philly instead.
Alrighty then.
Well, that was their commercial. Like their whatever.
Scriptophily.
Scripophily.
Scripophily.
Not scripto.
Okay,
Scripo.
scripophily sounds like it's describing something.
It is an action.
Oh, it's an action.
Yes.
It's an action-packed word.
It is an action-packed word.
Scriptophily. So that's the act of doing something.
Yeah, so it'd be like a verb.
Like a verb.
A verb.
I'm scriptofilling your face.
Scripo, not scripto. Scripo.
Scripofilling your face.
That would be kind of strange, but okay.
Could I?
Yes, you could.
I could scripophily your face. If I was going to scripophily something, what would I normally scripophily?
The inside of your house.
The inside of my house?
Yeah.
Scripophily? Decorate.
It has
something to do with decorating.
Sort of.
It's decorating your
Would you,
house.
would you like me to use it in a sentence?
Yes, please.
The banker decorated his house with scripophily.
It's seasonal decorations.
No.
It's wallpaper.
You could use it as wallpaper, but no.
Oh, script. Is it like money?
Not money.
It's like money. Currency.
Something. It's worth money.
Gold leaf.
No.
It's worth money, though?
Oh, yeah.
So I could put scripophily all over your face?
You could. Well, it'd be the act of scripophily.
It's the act of wallpapering.
It could be, but it would have to be with you'd have to be wallpapering with something very specific.
It's the act of wallpapering with human skin.
Because it's not really the act of wallpapering. It's more of
Covering?
just okay. It's collecting something as a work of art.
Oh, it's hanging art. Okay, I have no idea. What is it?
Scripophily is the collecting of stock and bond certificates, not as an investment, but as works of art.
Really?
That's why I threw banker in there, decorated his house with scripophily. He, collected stocks and bonds and used them as decoration, as works of art.
Very exciting works of art, yes.
Yes.
Yes, very exciting. Almost as exciting as my Pez collection.
Pretty much. I guess there's probably people out there that find stocks and bonds.
I suppose some of the old-fashioned stocks and bonds were colorful and had a lot of ornate
Yeah.
work on them.
The new ones would be.
Are just plain, probably aren't as fancy, but some of the older ones might have been.
Yeah, you
That's
get
more
some ones from like the 20s, 30s,
Yeah,
40s,
might have,
50s.
Yeah. It used to be very artistic back then.
Yeah.
Cool.
And some of the more rare ones might actually be worth money.
Now, for real quick, just to tell our listeners, I'm working on it. He hasn't. We've kind of chatted back and forth on Twitter a little. We're trying to get Pat Fitzhugh on our show.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. He has written a book. I believe he's written some books, and he's an authority on the Bell Witch, which is something that's near and dear to me. I think it's a really very interesting story, and I'd love to pick his brain about it. We've done it. I think we did a show back a while about the Bell. We talked about the Bell
we did talk about the Bell Witch at least once.
Yeah, I think we did a show about the Bell Witch.
Yeah.
It's just a really interesting topic. I think the whole thing started in 1804, if I remember right. There she is.
That was the Bell Witch.
That was the Bell Witch. And John Bell and his daughter Elizabeth were both attacked by the Bell Witch.
But we'll talk more about the Bell Witch and stuff if we can get him on.
If we can get him on, it should make for a good show.
Yes.
Because now that your hours are we're trying to get things squared away with your
Well,
hours.
my med class is over, so now my
Yeah.
hours, I'm working a set 40 hours a week.
And thank God we can finally, maybe start getting some
Interviews again.
again. 'Cause
Yes, that would be
your
great.
hours are making it basically impossible to line up an interview.
Well, and, yeah.
So now that you got your overnight hours, we could almost do it any night of the week if we had to.
Right, because I don't have to be to work until 10
o'clock.
p.m.
So we could do a show almost any night of the week.
Yes.
If he could only do it a certain night. So
Yes, I am available every day of the week until about 9 o'clock at night.
Right, so that'll work out. Will told me he's ordering some new ghost hunting equipment.
Really?
Yep. Some kind of spirit box he's ordering. He told me what it was. A spirit box and a newer modern K2 meter. It came as a package. I think the SP7 spirit box or something like that.
Okay.
It's one he's been wanting to get.
Yeah.
And and he's also now, and I told him, you know what, go for it, because at this point in time, we've been researching the cameras. He's going to buy a new camera.
Okay. Still or video?
A video.
Okay.
And he's going to go with the Bell & Howell only because
Ooh.
I know. We've been looking at them, and we've a lot of bad reviews on them.
Very bad reviews.
But
it is all digital.
the one he's getting is 100% digital, and it's only like $150. It's coming as a package, and it comes with tripod, and it comes with a whole bunch of stuff.
You know what? He can buy it, and we
it's-
can see if it's any good.
$150. That's not a huge investment,
Right.
If it was, because I'm sure it's going to work.
Right.
But I guess the big thing that separates quality cameras to non-quality is their durability.
Well,
I'd have to say
their durability and really their optics.
well, their optics, but I also look at durability because you can buy, you buy a cheap camera and you bump it or you drop it off a coffee table. It doesn't even have to fall very far, and they'll quit working. Something really cheap will quit working.
You've experienced this just recently with a tablet, buying a cheap tablet versus a quality tablet.
Right.
Just like quality electronics, just have a weight to them. They have
Right.
they have heft to them. Where for whatever reason, cheaper electronics just seem flimsy and light.
The tablet I bought from Best Buy,
Yeah. The first one was,
it lasted 12 days.
and it was all lightweight and
It was light. I mean, it was cheap.
Yeah.
It was like $140 and $50, I guess.
Yeah.
$150
for like what was that? Like a 10 or 11 or 9?
Yeah, it was a big tablet. It was like
large-
11-inch tablet. It was
Yeah.
a big tablet, but I had it for 12 days, and the pixels started burning out in it.
Then you go and get a $200 Samsung like 7 or 8 inch or whatever
And
you
it's
have.
a really nice tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is. It's a sweet little tablet. I love it. I've had absolutely zero issues with
So
it.
we'll have to see how the Bell and Howell camera is.
He's going to go ahead and order it. And I said, well, it comes, like you said, it comes with a bunch of stuff, cases, extra battery, I guess, and just comes with a lot of stuff.
Well, we'll have to check it out when he gets it.
And it's 100% digital. It comes with a 16 gigabyte SD card. He was naming all the stuff it comes with, but it comes with a lot of
unfortunately,
it's like a whole package.
At this point, when you search the web and look for a night vision camcorder, that's a digital night vision camcorder, if you type that into Google, that's what you see are the Bell and Howells.
Right, because
they're about the only company making them.
Well, Sony still makes them,
but only at the very, very high end.
Right, they're all. I think the cheapest night vision Sony is around $1,100 or $1,200.
Right. They're not putting them on the $200-$300 camcorders.
No, they're not making them.
Because I went to Best Buy, or I think you might have been with me when we went to Best Buy.
Right.
And the Sony Handycams, they start out at around $200.
Right, but they're not night vision.
There's a $200 camera, $300 camera, $400 camera, $500 camera, and they get more and more features as they go up in price. But from the $200 to $500 range, none of them are night shot.
And you know what irks me?
Huh?
The only thing that makes those night shot and not night shot
is
a filter.
A filter and the addition of a couple LEDs.
But even if they don't put the LEDs in, give people buying it the option of
if
not having that filter.
Yeah, if there's a hot shoe, they can put their own illuminator.
Yeah, you don't need the illuminators. Come on, usually aren't very good anyways.
Yeah, they suck anyways.
So why do they got to do that?
Just put a switch on it or or something in the settings.
And now it's just electronic.
Yeah.
You turn night shot on, turn it on, turn it off.
Right.
That way you don't have, because with that filter turned off during the day, you'll get
kind
weird
of purpley hues.
Yeah, because you're getting full spectrum stuff coming through you don't want to see.
Right.
But at night it allows you to pick up your UV light.
Yeah. IR light.
I'm sorry, UV and IR. Actually.
Right. Probably. Yeah.
Probably picks up both.
But I don't understand why Sony can't just.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably. To be honest with you, that's probably the. Even though we're in the field where we use night vision cameras,
most people don't.
Most people don't use night vision cameras, so it probably wasn't that big of a sale.
Right.
I don't know. It just seems like it probably isn't that expensive of circuitry to add to a camera.